Hi guys, and as the title suggests, I finally own Destined Rivals. I can't believe it. I honestly never thought I'd ever own it. I thought I'd missed the boat. I thought that's it, I'll never own it. And you can't believe how I ended up getting it. I'm going to share it with you. So if you like this content, please like and subscribe or drop us a comment because we're brand new and everything helps. So what it was on Sunday, I was supposed to do a video on Sun and Moon cards and stuff, and there was a card show towards Spalding. So we were going to go there. But it was weird. Just loads of stuff went wrong. Satnav wasn't working. The postcode was wrong. There was problems on the road. There was accident and this, that, and the other. And honestly, it was just taking forever, and we barely travelled any distance. And we were like, me and my wife and son were thinking, what are we going to do here? Like, we're going to waste the day in the car. So we thought, we'll just go to our local game store on the way back. We'll just go around and go back that way. We thought, yeah, why not? Because we had the graded cards and stuff, because we were going to trade out of stuff at the games, at the show, and see what was there. So we thought, why not? Let's go and see what they've got in. So anyway, went down there, and as soon as we walked through the door, seen these on the shelf. Couldn't believe it. Now, I've been after Destined Rivals and Sergeant Sparks booster boxes, which now feels like forever. I mean, I was offered Sergeant Sparks at £175 a box, and I said, no, I'll wait. That was a big mistake. I've never seen them cheaper since. So when I got this, I was over the moon. Bearing in mind there was only one left as well, which I couldn't believe. But when we walked in there, just to let you know, on the back shelf, there was so much stock. It was unbelievable. It was phenomenal. It was like the old days. There was so much gear. It was amazing. Like, people say there's nothing available, and I get that in supermarkets and WH Smiths and wherever else you go shopping. I know that because I'm the same. I'm looking for it everywhere. But when I walked in here, there was Chinese stuff. There was ETBs, like, Pokemon Center ETBs. I think Obsidian Flames. There was like Prismatic Evolution ETBs, Prismatic six-pack booster things. There was Mega Evolutions. There was booster boxes. There was just everything. It was phenomenal. Not to mention the amount of cards, raw cards that they have in there as well, was a phenomenal selection. And they had some graded stuff as well, but the majority of the graded stuff had already been taken to a card show. So I was like, and that's kind of what I was going for in the first place anyway. But when I seen these on the shelf, I thought, I know what's going to happen here. I'm going to end up getting them. So we were, cracking packs open and mucking around and having some fun and this, that and the other. And I kept on looking at them and I thought, something, I'm just going to trade out. I couldn't believe it. So I ended up trading the Greninja in the PSA 10 from Twilight Masquerade. I ended up with about 640, 660 for that on the trade. Now, you might think that sounds a little bit low, and you could be right there. I mean, I did call it. I said it was going to be £1,000 card, and it hit £1,000, but it retraced really quickly back to like £750, £800. And if you sell that on eBay, by the time you pay your fees and everything, you're back down to 650, 660 anyway. So I thought that was about right. It wasn't too bad. And there was a few other stuff that I took. So there was some Ace cards. There was a Prismatic Evolutions Pokemon Center one in an Ace 10 that went, and there was some other little bits and pieces. But all in, I ended up with £1,280, something like that on the trade. So what do you think about that, guys? Coming out of the PSA stuff and the Ace stuff and turning it into the sealed product. I mean, we do have sealed, but I like to have my cards on display. I like to look at them and stuff, and we like to enjoy them. I mean, this card here, the Charizard, a phenomenal card there from Shining Fates. I mean, I took that, but the price has dropped so much on that, it's unbelievable. It was like $360 a couple of weeks ago, and it's already back down to $250, and I thought, something, I just don't want to let it go. So I never mentioned, I just left it in my pocket. That came back home with me. I'm not ready to let it go yet. But I swapped the cards that I took for these. Unbelievable. So I now own 3 of these and 1 of these. And something, there was 4 of these on the shelf, but one of the boxes was dinged up, and I thought, nah, I'm going to give it a miss. Because what will happen is I'll bring it home, and after a few months I'll probably crack it open. And I thought, I don't want to be tempted. So, because the seal was broke on it. But the Sergeant Sparks, everything was confirmed with me in that store that day when I seen Sergeant Sparks, because there was only 1 Sergeant Sparks and 4 Destined Rivals on the shelf, and it screams to me that it's just not available. And that's how I've always felt about Sergeant Sparks, This set is such a sleeper set. The cards in here are phenomenal. I think it's going to do amazingly well. I wish I had more of this. I wish I had more of it. Now, don't get me wrong, they are available online on eBay and stuff, you know, and I'm just a little bit wary about buying them online and turning up damaged and this, that and the other and getting left outside or whatever. And I'd rather just do that, go to the game store, you know what I mean? I actually traded into that. It was £290 that I'd give for that in the trade. You know, and you could say that's a little bit on the steep side, and you know, you could be right there because they're like 260, 270 on eBay. But again, I'm quite happy buying it. It's a mint box, and I'm quite happy just supporting the game store. I mean, there's been many times in there where I've got a graded card out of the display, and it's like 20, maybe £40 under market, and they've gone, don't worry about it. It's all right, don't worry about it. And I've thought, how nice is that? So, you know, it works both ways. So when if 20 quid here, 20 quid there, you know, it doesn't matter. It works both ways and you're supporting your game store. So I'm happy about that. But I'm happy to own them. I'm over the moon to own Destined Rivals because this set, I mean, it's £350 This is what we had to pay, £350 each. Excuse me. And I thought, before I owned this, I thought, I'll never pay that. And I have, because I believe in the set. I mean, it's hard to say that £350 for Destined Rivals is expensive without implying that the set isn't worth it. I mean, the set is completely worth it. It is a phenomenal set. I mean, yes, it's £350, but it's phenomenal. It's one of the best sets out of Scarlet and Violet, in my opinion. One of the best mainline sets, and everybody knows it's just going to go berserk, this set. And it's still not available, you know, it's, you talk about money, the price of stuff going down, and it's like, that won't go down to 200 quid. Like, some people I talk to are like, oh, wait till it goes to like 200, 220 and I'm a buyer. No chance. That won't even go below £300 that. And even if it does, well, I'm lying because there has been a confirmed sale on eBay, I think, for like 290 instant buyout and stuff. So you're probably right. You probably will get them from just below 300. You won't see it much more than that, Destined Rivals. It's too good. The set's too good. And like I said, it's too new anyway. But it was so nice, guys, to see so much stock on the shelves. It was phenomenal. And that's what was so great about the day. We weren't supposed to be there. We just fell on it by chance and then we ended up with this. So it was unbelievable. So what do you think, guys? Do you think I did okay trading out my PSA stuff for sealed product? Or do you think I should have held on? Because the prices are going down a little bit. But the prices are going down on everything. So it's one of them, isn't it? And you know something, that Greninja EX, as much as I love the card, it's so volatile. I really did like the card, but price-wise, I couldn't believe it. At £1,000 and then down to like £750. I was like, wow, I can't believe this. So volatile. So I thought, I'm going to get out of this. And that was it. Ended up with Destined Rivals and Surgeon Sparks. So let me know what you think, guys. Cheers.